reaction mechanism. What is the reaction mechanism we talk about? Reaction mechanism is a process in which we have taken a substrate, reacts with a reagent, and gives you the desired product. During this process, we need certain things. What are the things we need? What we need is a solvent. Why the solvent is needed? To make the reagent and the substrate to become solubilized and the homogeneous medium will be formed. Then sometimes we also need a catalyst. Now, what do you mean by a catalyst? Catalyst is a substance which alters the rate of the reaction. That is what definition you have learned in 12th standard. Right? So, what is the alter mean? Reaction may be progressively fast or it will be slow down. The catalyst which enhances the rate of reaction will be called as positive catalyst, which slow down will be called as. But in reality, catalyst doing what function? What is the function of catalyst? Catalyst not only rate enhances or decreases. That is the local definition. What is the scientific definition? It decreases or it will increase the activation energy. If the activation energy decreases, rate will be faster. If the activation energy increases, the rate will be slower. Why this is so? Because we already know that there is a graph of this with respect to energy of a reaction, with respect to the reaction coordinate. What do you mean by reaction coordinate? It's a progress of the reaction. If you assume that this is the energy of the substrate, so molecule reaction will start from this state, it comes here and falls down. So this is my reactant and this is my product. Now this part is called as the energy of activation. If you use a catalyst, this energy of activation get lower down or increase. And what is the important point you have to remember that? At this point, there is a peak of the energy profile. This entire process is called as the energy profile diagram. Okay? At this point, what is happening? At this point, we observe that there are two things are happening. What are the two things? One is called as the formation of reactive intermediate. Okay, reactive intermediate. And other thing is called as the transition state. Okay, other is called as the transition state. So during the course of the reaction, you either get a reactive intermediate or, and both of them are short-lived. Why what do you mean short-lived? Their time span is very, very small. Okay, few nanoseconds, picoseconds like that. Can you able to distinguish the presence of any particular species which is formed during the reaction? Which is the species? This intermediate. Can you able to do that? Yes. But how you going to detect? We'll come to that point soon. But you can show the presence. Okay, that is called as trapping of reactive intermediate or proposing the transition state. Now, in the organic chemistry, we come across various reactive intermediate. What are those reactive intermediate? See, first reactive intermediate is called as a carbon with a positive charge. It is called as carbocation. Carbons are positively charged, no carbocation. Or it is also called as carbonium ion. Don't forget both these names. Both names are important. One is carbon with a positive charge, is called as carbon cation, that is carbocation, or it is also called as carbonium ion. This is very, very important point. With a carbon positive charge. Other is carbon with a negative charge. What do you mean by this? This is an anion. So it is called as carbanium. It is called as carbanium. The third thing is carbon with odd number of electrons. It is called as carbon as what is called as free radical. This is one. We come across all these three. But besides of that, there are still two more. What is that? One is called as, that of carbon is called as, this is called as carbene. This is called as carbene. more thing which is important for us, that is called as a benzene type of thing, and which contains this triple bond as well. This is called as benzene. Why it is in? Okay, it's a carbene, but it's actually double bond. Okay, so these are the 5 intermediates we come across as far as carbon is concerned. Okay, so these reactive intermediates from carbon, there are certain reactive intermediate which is formed due to nitrogen as well. Similar to this carbene, there is one thing called as a nitrene. How is a nitrene? I'll write that one. I'll write nitrene as okay. What is a nitrene? R. Okay, something like this. N 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, this is called as nitrene. Okay, so there are in the organic chemistry we only come across these many reactive intermediates. And there is something called as transition state. I hope this transition concept you already learned very much clearly under SN2 reaction, where the carbon can have pentavalent. Theoretically, using the softwares, people have proposed the carbon may have 8 valences in it. Okay, that's a because it's highly unstable, but that can form. They have proposed it. Theoretically, whether it is exist or not, we don't know. Okay, but propose. So once you have proposed something, you start searching for the existence. That is what the whole concept is. Everybody clear? So we come across these things. Now let's understand how this forms. Let's understand how these intermediates are formed. Okay, so let's begin to understand something. So don't write anything, just understand because we are going to start with this point. Now let's come to the term what is called the reaction mechanism. Now I explain what is happening. We start with the reactant and it interacts with the reagent. Substrate start interacting with the reagent. So when there is a come close together, the energy will start exciting. Okay, so that's how the energy start increasing. It reaches to a maximum where there is either a formation of reactive intermediate or transition takes place. So what is happening? Some bonds are broken down and some new bonds start forming. When the bond is broken down, what happens? When to break the bond, we are supposed to supply the energy, and that's how I'm increasing the energy. You getting my point? So during this course, some energy at this point, some bonds are broken down. The reagents start approaching now. And once it approaches, it starts forming a new bond. You know that during the bond formation, energy starts releasing out of the substrate. That's how the energy falls down. And always remember that the energy of the product should be less than that of the reactant. Then and then we can say that the reaction is possible. That is called as Gibbs free energy. We already know that whether any reaction given to us, we ask 3 different questions. What is the first question we ask? Whether this reaction is feasible or not. Okay? How you come to know feasibility of reaction? By measuring its Gibbs free energy. That Gibbs free energy should be negative. What is the another parameter to decide whether reaction is feasible or not? That is called as an entropy, delta S. Delta S should be positive. You know that. So first parameter for any reaction, whether it is exists, whether it is possible or not, by governed by Gibbs free energy and okay. Second point, once you know that reaction is feasible, then what is the second question you ask? Whether reaction will be a unidirectional or bidirectional. So to understand whether it is a unidirectional or bidirectional, we propose 2 concepts. What is called as Kc and Kp. What is the Kc? Equilibrium constant with respect to concentration, and equilibrium concentration with equilibrium constant with respect to pressure. Kc is used for solid and liquids. The Kp is used for gases. You already learned these points in the equilibrium portion. Okay, so one is a thermodynamical parameter, other is a equilibrium. And once you get this, the third parameter come into the picture, that is called as reactive intermediate and this parameters. Okay, that is called as a kinetics. Okay, that is a kind of what you propose. It's a rate. You get my word? It's a rate. So rate is a kinetics. So when you consider any reaction, we have to consider 3 points. First one is a thermodynamics, second is equilibrium, and third one is the kinetics. And once you understand all these 3 things, we reflect about something called as reaction mechanism. Without understanding these 3 things, we cannot talk about reaction mechanism. Now, what is the reaction mechanism altogether? Reaction mechanism explains by taking all these 3 components and explains how the reaction is progressing. म्हणजे काय? हा बाब्या या सबस्ट्रेट बरोबर कसा डायलॉग करतोय? So as to form reactant intermediate or transition to give desired products. So I define the reaction mechanism in a different way. What is that? It's a motion picture. How the reactant and the substrate are interacting to give me a desired product through reactant intermediate or transition. Is it clear? So that is the definition of the thing. So if you want to write down the definition, write it down. The definition of reaction mechanism as, write down the definition. Give the heading as reaction mechanism. It's a motion picture. It's a different type of definition. Okay, in various groups there are various definitions, but this most interesting definition, that's why we take. Okay, it's a motion picture of a reaction. It's a motion picture of a reaction in which substrate and the reagent will interact with one another to produce the desired product. Passing through reactive intermediate or intermediates, reactive intermediate or transition state. Clear? Is it okay? Okay. Now let's begin to understand something which I already covered in last few lectures. Let's begin with this. Okay, चला लक्ष द्या इकडे. झालं का? काय झालं नाही का? वाक्य पूर्ण करू का बरं? काय करायचं? कुठपर्यंत आलं सांगा. झालं? ओके. आता सगळ्यांनी राहिलेलं लक्ष द्या. Everybody focus now. काय झालं का ताई? नाही का? झालं? आता इकडे लक्ष. सगळ्यांचं माझ्याकडे लक्ष. बघा. Everybody focus now. एक बस त्या अटेंडन्स नंतर. Now, in this semester, we are going to consider only two reactive intermediate. Number one is a carbocation and दूसरा है carbanion. Okay? Let's understand only this thing. Next semester probably we'll have this, and sometimes this. Okay? Not under the same category of reaction mechanism, but under the name reactions probably. Everybody clear? So understand it. It's very, very important. Understand the concept. Once you understand the concept, you can able to apply it. It's very simple. Only concept is very important. Now let's understand. First, ask question. How these things are formed into picture. I'm not coming to these points directly, but I'll explain first three first, and the remaining two will be I'll leave you. Okay? Because it will be the advanced ones. Let's understand. Let us study focus. Everybody focus. Assume that there is a carbon, and this carbon is attached to a substrate Y. Okay? Now assume that this is a bond which is formed due to the mutual sharing of atom. One electron from carbon or the electron from group or atom of Y. Now during this process, we assume that this carbon Y bond can be cleaved by a variety of ways. What are the variety of ways? One way of producing this is this bond may be cleaved by a homolytic cleavage. It may be a homolytic cleavage. What is a homolytic cleavage? It's an equal division. Means मैं मेरा इलेक्ट्रॉन लेके जाऊंगा, मैं आपका इलेक्ट्रॉन. So ultimately what we propose is that we are going to get this. This is called as carbon-free radical. So distinguish first how this reagent will form. So if I get a reactive intermediate as free radical, ultimately the process of bond cleavage will be homolytic. And homolytic provisions are takes place by a very unique type of reagent. It's called as either photochemical or okay, everybody clear? So majority times it will go with H. Okay, majority times photochemical reactions are always free radical reactive intermediate through reactions. So bond cleavage will be homolytic. That's the first thing. Everybody clear? Now assume that. What is another thing? Another thing is that if the bond cleavage is a heterolytic cleavage, it is a, I'll write it as heterolytic cleavage. Now what do you mean by heterolytic cleavage? Now heterolytic cleavage will use as to what? The electron pair will be taken care by somebody else, either Y or C. Assume that if Y is taken the electron pair, why the Y will take the electron pair? If Y is the electronegative atom, then the Y will take the. If Y is the less electronegative than carbon, who will take care of the electron?
Carbon.
That's simple as that. Okay. So we are proposing two factors. Okay. What is the first factor? C. First factor is, I'm writing, electronegativity of Y is greater than C. If this is the case, what will form? Who will take care of the electron? Y. And what we propose is we are going to get carbon with positive charge and Y with negative charge. This species is called as carbocation, or it is also called as carbanion. And the
Carbonium.
Carbonium. And the group which is left behind this is called as the leaving group. What I say? Leaving group. And it is designated by the short H. Everybody clear? Now leaving group should be more electronegative. And negative charge on the more electronegative is always a good situation. If it is upon something like that, so that the electronegativity of Y is less than carbon, then what happens? Why not have the ability to hold the electrons? So ultimately what will happen? The electron density will be retained with carbon. So one electron is extra, so it becomes negative charge, and Y becomes positive charge. In such situation, it is called as carbanion. So in this semester, we are going to just focus on these two things. Everybody clear? So study of carbocation or carbonium ion and the study of
Carbanium.
don't forget these two names. These two names are very, very, very important. Okay? Sometimes we have a difficulty of this, but you remember this. Carbocation and carbonium is one and the same. Carbanium. Everybody clear? Okay? So in this syllabus, we are going to cover this. So first, what are the first various factors? Let me explain all these factors, then you will come to know. Okay, everybody clear? I hope this we already discussed, but I am leaving it for you to write it later on. Just focus the first few minutes to explain what we mean by that. First, understand the process, what is called as the formation of carbocation, or it is called as carbonium ion. Okay, so in the exam they may ask about this. What are the various methods? Just focus everybody. Okay, now let's take various examples. This type of reaction, which are the substrate, which are the functional groups, which are susceptible, which are probable to give me during the course of reaction. Everybody clear? So let's list out. Okay, what are the functions? We already have the list of function groups. Okay, I'm picking up that. Okay, so take a first example. What is the first example? Assume that carbon halogen bond. So this is what? Carbon halogen bond. Remember that I am proposing here. It is an sp3 hydride. So it is an alkyl halide I'm talking about. So you know that in the alkyl halide, halogen has a lone pairs. So it is more electronegative. So what is the probability? Probability is that this can leave like this and creating carbocation. And what is the next form will form? Is a halide. Okay? So in the halide, already there are 3 electron pairs, and these 2 electron pairs are coming from this. This is called as. Everybody clear? I hope this is clear. Any doubt? Very good. Let's come for another example. Now what happened in this case? In this case, a good living group. Why it is a good living group here? Because the halogens are very good things. Okay? If you compare the electronegative difference between carbon and halogen, halogens are highest. Like for fluorine is a 4. Okay? Now there are certain groups which will not, which are there like OH. Okay? Which are OH. Now remember that whenever we need this, you add a reagent. For example, we have an alkyl halide bottle. Chloromethane bottle is there. Or reaction substrate is there. Whether in that reaction class you will get this one. असा बॉन्ड क्लीव होणार नाही. कधी होईल तो? जर सबस्ट्रेट टाकला, सबस्ट्रेट मध्ये मी काय टाकला? Then I can propose this step. Otherwise it will remain Everybody clear what I'm saying? It will not form on its own. It will possible provided if you have somebody who will push the substrate to undergo bond cleavages either homolytically or electrically. That's why I have written over here. Everybody clear? So I'm writing here in presence of a reagent. So reagent is very important. In a homolytic reaction, no reagent many times is required. The heat is only sufficient. In this case, you cannot have, if you don't have a substrate and the reagent, the reaction doesn't go for bond cleavages. For reaction takes place. I hope this is clear for everybody. Get this point very clear for you. Clear. Everybody clear? Okay. Now, in the case of OH, what should happen here? What should happen? It should happen that this should go with this. You know that negative charge on more electronegative is a good situation. You know from left to right, if you go from the period table, electronegativity increase. So last period, that's the halogen group, is a good electronegative. Ultimately, they can hold the negative charge very easily. They are good electron acceptors. But what about the OH? Is this that? High? No. So it is not a good living group. Try to understand what you mean by good living group, and it is not a good living group. I'm not saying bad living group. Get point clear. Everybody clear? So halides are good living group, but OH is not a good living group. So what we are going to do? It's like a CA, right? Somebody is not a good living group. We make them to become a good living group. What is a good living group? कैसे करोगे good living group? जब नहीं जा रहा है तो उसको न्यूट्रल करो. पहले उसको एक्साइट करो and then make it forced to live so that it becomes neutral. Get a point clear? Initially it is a neutral. We are making it excited, but it's an ability to get it settled itself. Even it is a unstable. Everybody clear? Now how am I going to make that? I am going to put acid into this. By putting the acid, what will happen? What will happen? This is the reagent, okay? These lone pairs are non-bonded electron pairs. I think after that. Now, once I add a reagent, what will happen? This bond no more going to break. Why? Because it's not a good living group. Ultimately, what will happen? These lone pairs are no. These lone pairs are what? These are non-bonded electron pairs. Everybody getting this point clear? So they are eager for bonding. तो क्या करेंगे? ये lone pair जो है बेटा, ये जाएंगे और इसको extract कर लेंगे. Is it clear for everybody? आप बोलोगे सर यहाँ पे भी इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर था, तो इसमें क्यों नहीं गया? Because as compared to this is more facile. Why? Why this is more facile? Because जब living group बाहर जाएगा, उसको stability होनी चाहिए. In this case, the living group as OH minus has no stability. Everybody clear? So to make it good stability group, okay? आपको immediately नहीं समझ में आएगा मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ इस स्टेटमेंट. Get it? Just listen it. Try to accept it as it is. As we progressively go ahead, we start understanding what you mean by good living group and the living group. Everybody clear? तो मैंने इसको good living group बनाया. तो क्या बनेगा बेटा बोलो? देखो 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 और ये पॉजिटिव चार्ज निकल. Everybody clear? अभी मैंने क्या किया बेटा? ये जो अच्छी वाली सिचुएशन थी उसको मैंने क्या किया? डिस्टर्ब कर दिया. So ultimately what happened? Positive charge or more electronegative is always a bad situation. Bad situation है तो नहीं जम रहा है बाहर चले जाओ बाहर. बराबर है? It's like a CA only, nothing more than that. Okay? So this becomes positive charge. अभी क्या बोलोगे बेटा? बोलो. It's a neutral. Neutral है तो बेटा कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. So what we have done? Whenever there is a OH group, we force it to good living group बनाए. जब पहले वाला good living group नहीं है, उसको हम good living group बना रहे हैं. Everybody clear? Okay? Very good. So it becomes a carbon. Everybody clear? Now let's take one more example. What is the one more example? CCC. अभी समझ लो इसमें NH2 है. ये क्या है? तो इसको लीव करोगे तो क्या बनेगा बेटा? बोलो. ये निकल जाएगा तो चलेगा? नहीं बनेगा. क्यों? Because negative charge on nitrogen is not that good situation as that of halogen. Can you get in this point? Left से right जब जा रहा है तो मोस्ट इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव कौन है? हलोजन. उसके ऊपर नेगेटिव चार्ज है, गुड सिचुएशन. बट ऑक्सीजन नाइट्रोजन के कंपैरिजन में वो सिचुएशन गुड है, पर ये सिचुएशन क्या है बेटा? बैड सिचुएशन. आई एम नॉट सेइंग बैड, इट्स नॉट अ गुड सिचुएशन. बैड इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग. इट डजंट हैपन दैट लाइक आप ऐसा समझ लो कि कार्बन और हाइड्रोजन का बॉन्ड है और इसको मैं तोड़ दिया, कैसे तोड़ूंगा? H-, इज इट अ गुड सिचुएशन? हाइड्रोजन इज नेगेटिव चार्ज and carbon is a positive charge. Is it a good situation? No. So in this case, this is a bad living group. समझ में आ गया आपको everybody? I hope this is clear for you. Okay? Okay, you will find. Now अभी देखो क्या करोगे? तो ये गुड लिविंग ग्रुप नहीं है, तो क्या मैं इसको गुड लिविंग ग्रुप बना सकता हूँ? क्या बना सकता हूँ? गुड लिविंग ग्रुप बनाने के लिए फंडामेंटल प्रिंसिपल है, क्या है? मोर इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव एटम पे क्या लेके आओ? पॉजिटिव चार्ज. Can you get in this point? Everybody focus. If the group is not good living group, then try to make that group as good living group by creating positive charge on more electronegative atom. लिखने की जरूरत नहीं, लिखना है तो लिख लो, but fit it over here. अभी कैसे करोगे? आपको पता है कि NH2 में नाइट्रोजन है, तो नाइट्रोजन पे पॉजिटिव चार्ज लाना इज अ वेरी सिंपल थिंग. हाउ यू डू दिस वन? वी हैव डन इन 12th स्टैंडर्ड. क्या किया बेटा आपने? बोलो. आपने लिया एक रिएजेंट जिसका नाम है HNO2. क्या नाम है इसका? नाइट्रस एसिड. इसका नाम क्या है? इट्स अ नाइट्रस एसिड. इज इट क्लियर? बट इज इट अ स्टेबल एसिड? इट इज हाईली अनस्टेबल. तो आपने इसको बनाया, कैसे बनाया बेटा आपने इसको? NaNO2 and HCl. So you have taken NaNO2 plus HCl और कंडीशन मेंटेन किया बेटा 0 to 5. इसकी वजह से क्या बन गया बेटा? ये जो ग्रुप है इसका कन्वर्जन किसमें बना? डाइजोनियम सॉल्ट. बराबर है? It will form into this one. Okay? Or Cl1. This is called as डाइजोनियम सॉल्ट. अभी क्या हो गया बेटा? नाइट्रोजन विद पॉजिटिव चार्ज द बैड सिचुएशन. समझ में आ गया? तो क्या करेगा बेटा? ये ग्रुप क्या करेगा? This will release this particular thing and forming carbon with a positive charge and release of. Is it a good species? Yes, it is a good species, but it's a neutral. Simple principle ऐसा है. If it is a good living group, leave it as it is. If it is not, make it in a good living group. How to create a new group, good living group? Create a positive charge on more electronegative atom. Clear? समझ में आ गया सबको? So these are 3 examples. मैं जितने example आपको लगने वाले हैं उतने बता रहा हूँ. As you progressively read the books, you start understanding how to do there. Just understand the concept first. समझ में आ गया? Good living group है तो वैसे निकाल दो, नहीं है तो क्या करो? जिसको गुड लिविंग ग्रुप बनाना है उसमें हेटेरोएटम देखो, उसको ऐसे सिचुएशन में लाओ जहां पे हेटेरोएटम पे क्या आएगा? पॉजिटिव चार्ज. सो इट अल्टीमेटली बिकम गुड लिविंग ग्रुप. निकल जाएगा. समझ में आ गया? टेक अ थर्ड एग्जांपल. फोकस करो सब. एवरीबॉडी फोकस. डोंट राइट. अंडरस्टैंड इट. बाद में देखेंगे कैसे. देखो अभी समझ लो कि मेरे पास C डबल बॉन्ड C है. अभी क्या करोगे बेटा? अभी क्या करोगे? इट्स इलेक्ट्रॉन रिच और डेफिशिएंट. इलेक्ट्रॉन मैंने ऑलरेडी बताया कि ये लोग क्यों गए पहले? बिकॉज ये बॉन्ड ब्रेक होना इजी नहीं. क्यों इजी नहीं है? क्योंकि ये जब बॉन्ड ब्रेक होगा तो OH माइनस इज नॉट अ गुड लिविंग ग्रुप. समझ में आ गया एवरीबॉडी? ओके. अभी क्या करो? ये क्या है बोलो? ये जो ग्रुप है, ये जो है इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी, इसका मैं पिक्चर निकालूंगा. तो कैसे दिखेगा पिक्चर बेटा? मैं यहाँ पे पिक्चर दिखा रहा हूँ. तो एवरीबॉडी फोकस. इसका ऑर्बिटल पिक्चर दिखा रहा हूँ. कैसे दिखेगा बेटा इसका ऑर्बिटल पिक्चर? ये देखो, एक p ऑर्बिटल है बेटा और एक ये p ऑर्बिटल. इज इट नॉट? और ये ज्वाइंट हुआ है. इसके अंदर क्या बेटा? तो ये बॉन्ड जो है इट इज व्हाट? इट इज अ इलेक्ट्रॉन रिच सेंटर. अब इलेक्ट्रॉन रिच में मुझे पॉजिटिव चार्ज क्रिएट करना है. मैं कार्बन एटम देख रहा हूं तो मुझे क्या डालना पड़ेगा बेटा? क्या डालना पड़ेगा बोलो? सपोज आई हैव टू प्रिपेयर, इफ आई वांट टू प्रिपेयर द स्वीटनेस इन द सम सॉल्यूशन, व्हाट शुड आई ऐड? स्वीटनेस डालना है तो शुगर डालूंगा मैं. स्वीट सब्सटेंस डालूंगा. मुझे सॉल्टी बनाना है तो मुझे इसमें क्या डालना है बेटा? क्या क्रिएट करना है? पॉजिटिव चार्ज. तो मैं रिएजेंट ऐसा डालूंगा जो प्रोवाइड करेगा क्या? पॉजिटिव. इज इट क्लियर? एंड पॉजिटिवली चार्ज पार्ट ऑफ द रिएजेंट इज कॉल्ड एज इलेक्ट्रोफाइल. कैन यू गेट दिस पॉइंट? मैंने लास्ट टाइम बताया इलेक्ट्रोफाइल इज अ पॉजिटिवली चार्ज स्पीसीज. तो उसकी एक लिस्ट भी बनाई है. कैन यू गेट दिस पॉइंट? H प्लस इज वन ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रोफाइल. एवरीबॉडी क्लियर? जो बनाना है उसको डाल दो तो डिस्टर्ब हो जाए. किस पे डालना है आपको? स्टेबल. इट्स वेरी सिंपल. इट्स वेरी लॉजिकल. कैन यू गेट दिस पॉइंट? ओके. तो मैं इसमें क्या डालूंगा बेटा बोलो? इसमें मैं डालूंगा, मैं एक्सप्लेन करूंगा एग्जांपल से, बट फर्स्ट अंडरस्टैंड थ्योरेटिकली. ये क्या है बेटा? इलेक्ट्रोफाइल. अभी इलेक्ट्रोफाइल के साथ क्या है? इट्स इलेक्ट्रॉन लविंग. इट हैज अ लव अफेक्शन अट्रैक्शन फॉर इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी, तो यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी पड़ी हुई है, तो ये क्या करेंगे बेटा, ये अटैच करेंगे। अमेरिका पाकिस्तान को लोन देगा, पाकिस्तान अमेरिका को लोन देने वाला, so who will attack on who? Electron rich always attack on electron deficient. देखो clear everybody? So now this arrow part is very very clear. अभी ये बनने के बाद क्या बनेगा बेटा बोलो, ये बनने के बाद मेरा बेटा मुझे ऐसा बनेगा। अभी ये इधर भी जा सकता है, इधर भी मैंने फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे लिख दिया और ये पॉजिटिव चार्ज, तो मुझे क्या मिला बेटा, कार्बोकैटायन। कैन यू गेट दिस पॉइंट क्लियर? समझ में आ गया? तो हमने एक एग्जांपल देखा है 12th स्टैंडर्ड, क्या है, जस्ट फोकस एवरीबॉडी। देखो मैं एक सिंपल एग्जांपल लिख रहा हूं बेटा, CH2CH2, इसकी रिएक्शन मैंने HBr के साथ की, तो रिएक्शन कैसी प्रोग्रेस होनी चाहिए बेटा, फाइनल प्रोडक्ट क्या मिलेगा मुझे बताओ। फाइनल प्रोडक्ट मुझे मिल रहा है CH3CH2Br, और ये रिएक्शन जाएगी कैसे, थ्रू, अब इंटरमीडिएट क्या बनेगा बेटा, इंटरमीडिएट क्या बनेगा, ये जो रिएजेंट है ये एक्चुअल में क्या है बेटा, दिस रिएजेंट इज एक्चुअली अ पार्ट ऑफ H plus and Br, इज इट नॉट? इसको डिवाइड कर सकते हैं नहीं, बिकॉज़ ये न्यूट्रल स्पीशीज। अभी क्या करेगा, ये इलेक्ट्रॉन दिस स्पीशीज विल हैव अट्रैक्शन लव अफेक्शन फॉर, तो ये क्या है बेटा, दिस सबस्ट्रेट इज न्यूक्लियोफिल, बराबर है, और ये क्या है बेटा, एवरीबॉडी क्लियर? समझ में आ गया? एवरीबॉडी क्लियर? आई होप दिस इज क्लियर फॉर एवरीबॉडी। आप पढ़ के नहीं आओगे तो नहीं समझेगा ये, यू हैव टू रीड इट लिटिल बिट, ओके? समझ। अभी क्या करेगा, पहले ये इसके ऊपर अटैक करेगा, तो क्या मिलेगा मुझे बोलो, मुझे मिलेगा CH3CH2 प्लस, इज इट नॉट? अभी क्या पड़ा हुआ है, एक Br माइनस पड़ा हुआ है बेटा, तो वो Br माइनस क्या करेगा बेटा, ये जाके यहां पे अटैक करेगा, प्रोडक्ट करेगा, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज, समझ में आ गया? दिस प्रोसेस, दिस मोशन पिक्चर इज कॉल्ड एज रिएक्शन। Okay, so I repeat one more time the definition. What is the motion picture? When the substrate and the reagent interact with one another to give a desired through reactive intermediate or product. It's called as reaction mechanism. I hope this is clear. What I am explaining on the board is sufficient for you to understand it. Is it clear? ऐसे ही आप ऐड कर सकते हैं। देखो, या ट्रिपल बॉन्ड को भी लगा सकते हो, बेंजीन में करना है, तो कैसे करोगे बेटा, ये बेंजीन में क्या डालोगे आप, T प्लस, तो क्या मिलेगा, यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी H है बेटा, यहाँ पे एक E लग जाएगा बेटा, और ये क्या बनेगा, प्लस चार्ज, बट दीज आर अनस्टेबल, ओके, सो दीज आर इंटरमीडिएट।